All right, team. So today we're going to be working on Batch Geo, which is our geographical representation of Rovista property data and updating those properties in HubSpot. Okay, and we're going to be identifying target properties in our market. Target properties are any properties that could be potential opportunities. They don't have to be opportunities today or tomorrow. They could be an opportunity 2 or 3 years from now. They could be REIT-owned properties, physician-owned properties, but they fit the basic qualifying metrics being, 10,000 plus square feet, a decent quality building that's got a minimum value of, I would say, 2 million plus, and it's in the geographical region that I'm targeting. So, you go into Batch Geo here, and you'll see a My Maps section. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to click on this map here, and we're going to create multiple maps, but we'll use this map for today's purposes. All right, and you'll see that all of these properties come up. Okay, and you'll see that this map here is showing hospitals, it's showing medical buildings, it's showing office with medical, retail with medical, and so on. These are all the Rovista data analytics property classifications. Rovista is the company we partner with for this data. So I'm just going to click on medical office buildings here because that's our focus. We're not going to worry about the other assets. And you can see here it gives me a nice representation of properties in given markets. We've got Pennsylvania and Maryland here. We've got Ohio here, and then obviously Florida. And as I drill down here, it really starts to define the markets for me so I can decide where I want to spend my efforts. As you can see, a lot of properties up in Tampa, Orlando, less in these markets here. Tells me where I want to spend my time. Continue to drill down, and as you can see, the more I drill down, the more molecular it gets, and I can see a real nice snapshot of the Tampa market here. Now, what I like to do, guys, in order to stay organized, is I like to work my markets, let's just say north to south or east to west. Let's just say I'm going to start inventorying my properties just north of Tampa, and let's call it the Palm Harbor market, okay? That way I have a benchmark geographically of where I started to inventory property data. So, I'm in this market. I'm going to click on a building. All right. And try to find one with a better picture here. Let's just go here. And it's going to tell me basically show me what I'm looking at here. Oak Lake Medical. Okay. I'm going to copy and paste that. If there's a property name, I can copy and paste it here. But if there's no property name, I'm going to have to copy and paste the address, which I'll show you guys how to do that. So I'm going to paste it in the search here, okay? And there it is, Oak Lake Medical. And just to go back here, guys, okay, obviously, I am in companies, all right? And that's where our properties are database. So there it is, Oak Lake Medical. Okay, I'm going to go, I'm going to Google this to see if I can find some more information. There it is. Okay, and this looks like a LoopNet listing. So I'm going to click on this LoopNet listing here. It doesn't look like that's the one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Google the address just to see what comes up. There it is. Okay. And it looks like it's an arthritis center here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste this into the website URL. I'm going to save it. That way, when I want to click on here, I can view the website. It gives me information on who's there and what property it is. Okay, lead status. I have not yet to generate a lead status because we haven't yet attempted to contact this property owner. Last activity date, there's none because we haven't done anything yet. It's obviously a property. And ownership type, I assume it's user owned, given the size of it and who's there. I have not confirmed that, but I'm pretty sure that this is a user owner property. Okay, is this a target property? You know, it's just over 10,000 square feet, so you know we're going to say yes. Save that. All right, and if I want to go into facility use type, I can go in here. I do not have arthritis center in here, so I'm going to put other, but we can obviously add that. And one other thing is if I find that this building is owned by a fund, okay, like a larger real estate fund, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to Real Capital Analytics. And let's just say it was owned by Physicians Realty Trust. All right. I'm going to, search. I'm going to go to investors. And once I go to investors, I'm going to search Physicians Realty Trust, and you'll see here they'll come up. And all I'm going to do is it'll show me all of their properties, okay? All their profile, how many properties they own, how many properties they've been buying versus selling. And you can see their growth pattern over the last few years has been huge. I'm going to copy this link. Again, assuming that Physicians Realty Trust own this property, and I'm going to drop it in the Real Capital Analytics RCA company URL so that I have that data there readily available to me. Okay. Additionally, I'm going to go down here and I'm just going to say building status. Obviously, it's existing. It's not under construction. And I'm going to save that information. In order to create a task, okay, I'm going to now that I know this is an opportunity, I'm just going to create a task. I'm going to say, all right, set up a 15-minute meeting. I'm going to assign this to Steve Reeves. Contact owner and database owner contact. Okay. And I'm going to save that task. You can see here the due date's tomorrow. I can add any time I want in order to create opportunities. I can create a to-do, I can create a call, email, whatever it might be. All right, I'm going to save that task, and then I'm going to go back to Batch Geo, and I'm going to look at it. I'm going to work my way north to south. Here's another property here. You can see here, guys, this is not a property of interest. Okay, so I'm going to move on. Again, not a property of interest. Now, if you get in here and you don't have a really good picture of the property, okay, what you can do is you can take this guy here, just like on Google Maps, all right, and you can drop him. And you can take a street view of that location, okay? That is not going to be an opportunity, so, we're going to move on to the next deal. So I'm going to, sometimes when you take it to street view, it takes you back out to the main map again. That's fine. All right, so I'm going to zoom in again here. And again, I'm just going to work my way north to south. so that I know I can organize where I started seeing opportunities and where I stopped. And there's the property we were on last right here. And let's just say, I'm going to work my way. I'm going to zoom out here, get my bearings. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to look at these 5 properties here. Okay? And boom. So, this doesn't have a property name. So instead of the property name, I'm just going to, oops. I'm going to copy the address. I'm going to put it in here. For some reason, that one's not in there. Almost all of them are. But if there's no name, typically it's under the, if there's no property name, typically it's under the address. Okay, so here you can see this is a really nice facility. East Lake Outpatient Center. I'm going to come in here, I'm going to paste it, and there it is. Same thing, okay? I'm going to Google the address. There's the building. And it looks like it's Bay Care Wound Care, Palm Harbor. And I'm going to copy this link, and I'm going to drop it in here so that the link's there, readily available there for me. So I'm just going to go down through again. I'm going to say, investor or user, I don't know yet. Target property, yes. I don't know who the owner company is yet. Facility use type, wound care, don't have that in here. I'm going to click other, save, and building status existing. It's a 58,000 square foot building. Again, this is a territory that Steve focuses on, Steve Reeves. So I'm going to create a task for Steve. Set up 15-minute meeting, which is what we're focused on. All right, it's for tomorrow, and it's a to-do. And there we go. Back to the map. Next property. Here it is. All right, I'm going to Google this. I'm going to search this in HubSpot. And there it is. I'm just going to repeat that process, guys. And, I'm going to burn through these properties about 20 to 30 a day until I'm through my market. When I zoom back out here on companies, all right, I'm going to go to my filters, and I'm going to go to target properties, which will be under created by others for you guys. And I'm going to be able to sort and look up, and I can add another filter by city and see my target properties by city. I can sort them by city here as well. But any filter I want to look these properties up by in my target property view, I can. So that's pretty much it. Again, it makes it really easy to locate your opportunities on a map and create those opportunities and tasks around those properties in HubSpot.